strangers starting out on a journey, never dreaming what we'd have to go through. Now here we are, and I'm suddenly standing.
Good morning, this is your Channel 18 News.
For Valentine's Day, February 14th.
On a sad note today in national news, Peanuts creator Charles Schulz has died in his sleep Saturday night in Northern California after a bout with colon cancer.
Schulz said drawing the antics of Charlie Brown, Lucy, and Snoopy was the fulfillment of his childhood ambition.
I think Charlie Brown is the sort of nice little kid that I would have liked to have had as a neighbor when I was small, because he and I like the same things, and he's a decent kid.
For 50 years, Schulz chronicled the disappointments of the boy who never won the game or the affections of the little red-headed girl. But Charlie and the Peanuts gang did win the hearts of millions around the world with their all-too-human foibles.
Linus, you've got to get rid of that stupid blanket.
Of course, Linus couldn't give up that blanket, and Schulz was reluctant to hand over his highly personal comic strip to anyone else. After being diagnosed with cancer, he decided to put down his pen last fall to spend more time with his family.
When I die, my children wrote into the contract, that's the end. Yeah, everything has to end.
Schulz died peacefully, surrounded by family, on Saturday at his home, as the last Peanuts strip was shipped out in Sunday papers. He was 77. Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Linus, Lucy, how could I ever forget them?
The announcement of retirement may have played a part in Schultz's decision not to try and fight the illness. That's a pretty sad story.
In your local news today, a man from Idaho is tied to a brutal stabbing in Arizona. Isaac Mullins has ties to Buell, Idaho. Police say he stabbed his girlfriend Thursday night and then escaped officers until he tried to commit suicide. Mullins is in custody in a local hospital where he is being treated for a drug overdose.
For junior and senior honor roll students will be held today, the last part of 7th hour. Any freshmen or sophomores who have tickets but couldn't attend the time you're supposed to go are welcome to come also. Your 7th hour teacher will pass out the tickets to the ones who are on the honor roll. Do not lose your ticket, because if you don't have a ticket, you don't get any ice cream. Office will announce when it will be time to go to the Commons.
Have any of you heard for Quest for Excellence 2000? Well, on Thursday, February 17th from 9 to 8 p.m. at the ITT Technical Institute, come join the fun, contest, and free food. Come see what ITT Technical Institute can do for you.
Don't forget the American High School math exam. It will be given on Tuesday, tomorrow, February 15th, 2nd and 3rd periods. There's also still time to sign up for the Idaho math exam on March 7th. Pay your $1 to the bookkeeper's office. Now let's go to Kyle with the weather.
Thanks, Nick. Today there should be a 100% chance of rain, tapering to showers, possible thunderstorms for this afternoon. There will be highs from 45 to 50s with winds from the southeast of about 10 to 15 miles per hour. And in our weather map here, as you can see, the east and west coast, I'm standing in front of the east coast. The east and west coast are getting major rain. Up here in the east coast, they even had some tornadoes yesterday. And on our west coast map, as you can see, we're getting not as severe rain as the east coast, but you can see they're pushing in. And let's go down to our rain. The freezing level has gone from 5,000 to 4,100. All right. Let's see the rest of our extended forecast. For Tuesday, should be a high of 48 and a low of 32, and there probably will be some rain. They're saying there's a chance of rain. For Wednesday, a high of 46 and a low of 26 with a chance of rain. And Thursday, there's a high of 46 with a low of 24. It's going to be partly cloudy. And that's all I have for your weather today. Let's go back to the desk with Nick and Crystal.
Thanks, Kyle. Students, celebrate your spring break next month with True Colors Spring Fever Dance. Dance will be held Saturday, March 11th at 8 p.m. in the Commons. Music will be R&B, rap, and techno. See posters in the hall for more details.
Attention writers and artists, the due date for your short stories, creative essays, and artwork for consideration in the Literary Journal is tomorrow, February 15th. So write. Now let's go to Katrina on location with sports.
Can I go?
Oh, I look
Good morning, Valley View.
awful.
I'm Katrina Edmondson, and I'm here on location visiting with Mr. Chatterton. So, Mr. Chatterton, I hear you have a district game coming up tomorrow against Mountain Home. How do you feel about the game tomorrow?
Yeah, we do have a big basketball game tomorrow night. It's a loser-out game, which means if you lose, you turn your uniforms in and your season's over, and if you win, you advance to the Southern Idaho Conference tournament. So it is a big game for us, and if we play well and we play hard and we shoot the ball well, we have a chance to win the game.
So what's the team doing to prepare for that game tomorrow?
We watched Mountain Home play Saturday night. We've got a good scout. We had all 4 coaches there. Right now we're in the process of breaking down game film, and we have a practice today at 2:30. It'll probably be a long practice as we go over Mountain Home and try to get ready to win a basketball game tomorrow night.
Well, good luck to you, and thank you very much. And good luck to our boys varsity basketball game. And once again, that game is at 4:30 tomorrow with Mountain Home here at Valley View. Well, it may have been the longest wait for the shortest result in Cleveland Quarters' career. Quarters' fight against Mexico's David Ojeda didn't start until after 11 o'clock at the Bank of America Center last night. When he finally was able to fight, it didn't last long. Second round here, Sia and Quarter gets a knockdown that does in Ojeda. Here's another look at that left-right hand combo. Ojeda would say he could continue, but only for a few more punches. Quarter improves to 17-0 with his 13th knockout.
I mean, he was catching me right out of the gate, and I mean, he was a knockout artist. He was trying to knock me out. I was trying to knock him out, and luckily, with the Lord, I got him first.
Also over the weekend, Tiger Woods finished second in the Buick Invitational, ending his winning streak, the longest in 52 years. He had finished 4 shots behind Phil Mickelson. Speaking of golf, here comes some Valley View golf information.
If you're thinking about playing boys or girls golf, be aware of the following dates. Mandatory players meeting February 15th at 3:35 in room 219. Mandatory players and parents meeting February 22nd, 7 p.m. in room 219. Open practice February 17th to 24th. Qualifying tournament begins February 25th. If you have any questions...
Well, anyone interested in playing baseball, you need to sign up as soon as possible. You're still able to play baseball, but you need to sign up. Recently, the High Flight Dance team competed at the Idaho Showcase Invitational. They did an outstanding job, placing second in show and fourth in dance. Congratulations to them. Well, tune in tomorrow. I'll bring you the results of district wrestling, and also we'll talk with Coach Knox. Back to the desk with Nick and Crystal.
Thanks, Katrina. And that's all for your news today.
See what the cooks are making for lunch.
If I can reach the stars, pull one down for you.